Deadliest computer virus by Disrupt. The world's deadliest computer virus. Alright.
A 6.5 magnitude earthquake is shaking the foundations of the Penguinz Islands. 93 million miles away, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter,
is it a
Saturn,
space
the Moon,
virus?
and the Sun all conjoin
Aliens
in
hacked
a
our
rare
hentai folders?
astronomical event. Back at the equator, it's early morning. A student presents an idea for his senior thesis. He says the internet has become too costly for the average person.
Damn, this is really well made.
His solution?
Holy shit.
He can create a program that would retrieve the account logins of other individuals, hijack their internet.
Thanks for resub, Tim Tom.
Obviously, he wouldn't release the bug. He just wants to show he can do it before graduation. The dean's response?
We do not. What does
The
that say?
student writes,
We do not produce burglocks. What is that, like a Magic the Gathering card? What the fuck is a burglock? We do not burger? No, it's not burger. What the fuck is this? Burglars! Oh, this is a K. Oh, I thought this was a K. Burglars. He just, he forgot this part, so it looks like a K. Okay.
the last line of code. He originally developed it to be geolocked to Manila, a safety net. But last minute, out of sheer curiosity,
Thanks for the resub, Yan Ray.
he removes the geographic restriction. Shrouded in the universal message of peace, the file looks to be from a secret admirer.
Oh, this is like the... Ooh, this is a classic.
Once opened, the full file extension reveals itself.
Hey, thank
This
you,
is a
Tip.
visual
Thanks for
basic
resub, Come
script.
Dragon.
It uses an exploit in early computer systems that allowed it to run system code simply by being opened. The top two files are sent to the Windows system folder, where they wait. The
This-
bottom one is sent to the Windows directory,
Production on this is off the
where it
fucking
creates
charts.
its own key in the local machine registry. This causes other programs to run as soon as the system boots, before the user even has a chance to log in. From there, it opens Internet Explorer and randomly picks from a series of 4 web pages. Once landed, it downloads winbugsfix.exe. Then, it adds another registry key at the starting line. It gathers the system
What does it
login,
all mean?
password, IP address,
Oh.
and remote access information, packages it up neatly, and sends it to mailme at super.net.ph. After the details are sent,
love that he has, like,
the
his
worm
own little
searches
fucking
for
video
files
game
containing
world here to
extensions
enter.
like .js or
like Code Miko shit.
.css. It overwrites them
Thank you.
with the file extension. It does the same for JPEGs and MP3s, rendering them completely unretrievable.
World's deadliest computer virus.
Once the damage is done, the worm enters Outlook, scans for emails, then sends itself using the originator's email
Thank you,
address.
Tier 1 Seagull and resub Roombook.
Destruction is now spreading through a message of peace and love.
You are watching Disrupt TV.
This is movie quality shit here.
From Philippines to Hong Kong, the virus has infected several large corporations and banks, not only deleting important files within the companies, but grabbing the email listings of all individuals in contact. From there, it jumps to Europe, where it wreaks particular damage to the email servers within the House of Commons. They're forced to shut down, same with the Denmark Parliament. With classified documents in danger of being wiped out,
Who the fuck
US
opened
Air
I
Force
love
has
you
deployed a
emails
system
at the Parliament
called ASIM.
building?
It works by
Nobody's
utilizing
getting an I love you
144
message
sensors
there.
that the Air Force had previously placed across bases throughout the country. It then creates a sort of window for centralized command to view
Thank you,
incoming
Tier 1
emails.
Nathan. Computer
When
virus.
an email matches the description, command sends a TCP reset to that desktop, telling it to stop receiving emails for
Very
Yeah. And what? It's like a
enough
history
time to
lesson.
terminate the worm. The private sector is not so lucky. Most companies are
highly
using
disagree.
Outlook, including AT&T and Ford. They are forced to take their email servers offline.
Tier 1 year friend.
The virus has now affected nearly 55 million computers. Along with the emails, a second spreader has been identified. Within the original files, one is named mirc.ini.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a
the
dude's
computer for an
name.
IRC client.
It was just a picture
If
of my
found,
dad.
It automatically
He was spreading
sends
it
the
back in
exploit to all
2000.
contacts that the victim may share on a server. Instead of a love letter, though, it sends this message. Thinking it's a legit file, tech-savvy users of IRC would recognize the name, the author of MIRC. It's only after running the script
you give sub your
they
friend
know
the
he
resub
had nothing to
Karthik.
do with it. Security analysts are scanning the virus, looking for clues as to the origin. They find that a component within closely resembles a password cracker named that was discovered 4 months earlier. They find within it signed names and resumes, an entry that says, in the resume portion is an extended list of
Like the
first
Joker
and
with a
last
calling
names,
card.
along with a group title.
Good man.
This traces back to an after-school club at a computer college in the Philippines. An apartment is raided. Inside is a man, a woman, and an empty desk with a dusty outline of a Gateway Performance 1500.
I know.
The man, now identified as Romo Ramones, is the boyfriend of Irene de Guzman,
Oh, is this something that actually
who is the
happened?
older sister of a student from the college.
I thought it was just
The
explaining
student's
what could have
name
happened.
just
if
so
this
happens to
happened.
be on the list.
What?
I didn't know that they actually had a virus go through. What was
2000.
this? Oh, well, that's why.
Exit Tier 1 Pinkerton, the Prime Kawarda. Resub Jake.
You're going to find that it's a lot later than usual as you drive eastbound from the...
That was Love Shack by the B-52s. You're listening to 102.7 KISS FM. Folks, it's a sunny 75.5 degrees in Los Angeles, and today isn't just any old Friday.
Why would I know
folks. You
about
what I'm
this?
talking about.
It's When a Porsche Friday. You know the rules.
Yeah,
Down
I mean,
the line.
I don't
if you're the
remember it super well
102nd
either,
owner of
but
brand new $50,000
I don't know
Porsches,
why
you
it'd be
drift
a
away
fake
into
history lesson.
California.
I didn't realize that it was a history lesson. I mean, he's just explaining
As
what
soon
happens
as
if a virus
Kiss
goes
by
through
Prince
and all
begins
this
playing,
stuff
those lines
happens.
are
I
open.
didn't
Get your
know
thumbs
it was
ready.
something that
3,
really happened
2,
that way.
1.
But
Let's
it was
roll.
just going through like this could happen if this.
I get
Barely
ya.
recognizable as our current day web. This is before .coms and .orgs.
Hey, he said like a history lesson. Doesn't make me
Pseudonym
think it actually happened and it's an actual
Has
history
just come
lesson.
across a telephone number for ARPANET was the first wide area network that allowed different connections to send information to each other. Also known
I wonder if they're gonna bring
as
up my old
packet switching.
website here for evidence.
He tries
remember I had
connecting
a
to the number
Pixo.
through his home modem. Sure enough,
Maybe that's the key.
he's gained access to the University of California, Berkeley. Diving further, he discovers there's potential government documents hidden behind a password. He tries guessing. He tries
UCB.
Over the next
Good
few weeks,
guess.
Dante continues logging in. For him, it's less about obtaining sensitive information or leaking it, more about gaining power, snooping around, seeing how far he can cross the line. On one of his deep dives, he makes a fatal error. He forgets to mask his login name.
Why
This
even make
error
the
lights up
login
a
name
silent flag
your name?
miles away
Make
at
it
a
like
security office.
Dick Hard
Unbeknownst
Thundercock or
to
something.
Kevin,
Who cares?
He continues. The kid answers the door. He's greeted by the Los Angeles DA. They seize his computer, but since he's underage, he isn't charged.
Now he works for NSA.
In the back
Tier
reaches
1
of a
Cynthia
Menlo
Salt
Park
and the
storage
resub
facility,
Moshe and the
two
resubs
workers are
Linen.
clearing out unpaid storage units.
Already
It's a
seen that
routine
Seagull.
job.
It's like a
Break
300
open the
million
lock,
view video.
clear out the belongings, auction off what they can. But in this particular unit, they find something. The Stanford Research Institute One of the centers impacted by the previous escapades
That's
reaches
right.
out to Kevin, proposing that he works for them, securing their network. The 18-year-old is hired.
Hey, congrats, Kevin. Fuck
He has a
yeah.
condo a few blocks from the main entrance
Big
of
pickup.
SRI. He spends his days working on encryption algorithms for secure military communications. He's successfully gone from an underground black hat hacker to a white hat hacker with a paycheck. Detective James Neal of the Menlo Park PD thinks he's looking at a standard case of stolen property. The storage bill is assigned to
Thanks to the anonymous gift
John Anderson. A quick search finds this name to be a fake. Upon further inspection of the unit, the detective finds blank IDs and a document containing an unpublished number of the Soviet embassy.
Oh
Pages
boy.
back, another document
We've been infiltrated.
containing the name.
Thanks to the 5 gifts subs, Shuby, and the Prime Urinal Goblin and Dad Kisser. Cool name.
The National Bureau of Investigation issues a mandatory court appearance for 2 students. Onel de Guzman, who originally proposed the thesis, and Michael Buen, who is suspected to have helped write the structure of the worm.
This is his trial date still pending
They are
21 years
nowhere
later.
to be found.
One day we'll ask him about it.
The worm continues its spread, though the effects are beginning to weaken. A press conference is called. The guest of honor, Onel de Guzman. When asked if he's the one who unleashed the virus, Onel states, and when questioned if he feels anything
Oh, come
about
on,
the damage
go
caused,
hard with
he
the
looks
supervillain
down,
shit.
mumbles nothing, then covers his ears. Being the first large-scale computer crime out of the Philippines,
Thanks, the resub,
the
Jeff.
authorities have trouble charging Onel with
Drum bears.
anything. Over the subsequent months,
Alright, man,
the
we had a good
Philippine
day.
Congress passed legislation dealing with computer-related crimes. But seeing as this was made official after Onel's stunt, he can't be charged. Ultimately, the case against him boils down to credit card fraud. Onel never admits to
Justify
creating the
resub sticky keys and
virus,
resub
only that he
plans.
may have inadvertently released the program. All charges against him are dropped. In total, the estimated damages are said to exceed
7.8 billion US fiat.
in wipe files
Wow, not bad.
Billion.
for cleanup.
Fuck yeah,
20 years
Onel de
later,
Guzman.
He
Congrats.
finally admits to creating the virus and releasing it. He said he did it alone.
But why? What did he
You can
want?
see
The
a lot of
madman.
EBS files have been written. And nope, it's been overwritten. It will not boot.
Exit Prime, Narfles
Right
and
now, a
resub.
cybersecurity specialist
Lyricity?
is deep in an organization's
Yeah, we'll do Dark Man in a
infrastructure.
bit.
He's well equipped to face any situation that may arise, but he started at the fundamentals.
Brilliant.org.
Is offering computer science courses at a fraction of the cost of traditional university rates.
Wait, this is
Whether
absolutely
you're
an
looking
ad.
to become a network engineer, cybersecurity
Yeah,
specialist,
oh,
or
it
just
was
wanna learn
still
basic
so well
information,
produced, I thought it was part of the hack.
Computer Science Foundation
Shit, they almost had me. God, it's like the fucking Chris Angel pre-commercial, yeah, pre-commercial shit.
Polson
So
is brought in
fucking
for
cool.
questioning. He denies everything.
Please resub Zeus.
A few hours later, they accompany him
I
to
thought
his
that said I
condo.
forgot the
Inside,
law, not I
they
forgot
find a
the
room
law.
full of more
I was like,
equipment.
wait.
One of these is a lineman's headset. This device can be connected wherever there are exposed telephone wires accessible. When connected to a line, the handset is essentially indistinguishable from regular telephones, except it can intercept active calls, answer incoming calls, and make outgoing calls.
Straighten all those wires.
Back then, you needed a license to operate it, something Kevin is lacking. They confiscate some of the equipment and start their investigation.
Is that Kevin, that
Among the
son of a
obtained
bitch?
documents and equipment.
Going in there to
find
flip over a fax
series
machine?
Of pictures. A young, slender male crouching down, picking the lock
Slender Man.
of a Pacific Bell trailer. Further pictures show the same subject inside the telephone trailer, posing with...
We got him!
Over the past 4 years, Poulsen has been finding a particular thrill in dumpster diving.
Okay.
This will be your last chance to get the...
Who doesn't love a good
He's
dumpster?
using those to gain access to physical networks. FBI agents silently surround Kevin's
like
home in
garbage
North
trucks.
Hollywood. Then,
Like a real
the
man.
leader's phone rings.
Catch me if you can.
The agents immediately trace the call, only to be led straight to a Pacific Bell number. Instead of jumping town and heading out of country, Kevin decides to stay close to home. He dyes his hair a different color, takes up a new identity. To get some quick cash, he utilizes his phone line skills in an all-too-easy scheme.
We're sorry. All of our representatives are still assisting other customers.
It's a sunny 75.5 degrees in Los Angeles, and today isn't just any
Dark
old
Souls win.
Friday,
Soon we'll
folks.
hit more
You know
Dark
what I'm
Souls
talking about.
soon.
It's Win a Porsche Friday. You know the
Exit
rules.
tier 1 monolithic.
3, 2,
Sleep
1, let's roll.
Kevin flips a switch, blocks every other caller from reaching the line. Now, any line that is picked up would redirect to
You don't
him,
have to be up for anything.
including the
Not
102nd.
early.
Congratulations, you've won a brand new Porsche. Who's the lucky winner?
Wow, I can't believe it. This
Exit
is
tier 1
Michael,
Gantz.
Michael B. Peters.
One can only speculate about what motivated Kevin Poulsen. Those
Oh,
who
God.
knew him before he fled agree
It's
that he's an unusually
non-pedophile
talented,
hunter Chris
bright
Hansen.
young man, possibly a genius. But now he is a wanted man, facing up to 37 years in prison.
A TV show has just aired an episode about Kevin's hacks. The show opens their phone lines to callers that may have tips about the subjects. On the premiere of this particular episode, the phone lines are jammed.
Classic Kevin.
During his time laying
He
low,
released an EMP
the LA Vice
device.
Squad, a division focused on public order crimes like narcotics and gambling, pick up Kevin on an undisclosed minor crime. Eventually, though, they release him, failing to check the federal warrant database.
That was lucky.
The feds have received a tip that Kevin is still living in LA.
Thanks to gift sub against
They
Sticky.
question some of his acquaintances. One says that he frequents.
Market.
They go to the store, give the employees his picture, and wait.
Just go to a different market. You can't be forming
Brian
habits as a
Bridges
criminal.
is working the night shift.
Gotta keep them on their toes.
He spots a familiar face. Kevin has dyed his hair a light blonde, but it isn't enough.
Hey, Wheeler, thanks for the 5
The
gift
store
subs,
clerk
man.
dials the authorities, ensuring Kevin doesn't spot him. By the time they arrive, Kevin is gone. For the next 24 hours, the agent on duty, Terry, stakes out the parking lot.
Makes
Kevin
the prime
pulls
see
up.
that.
Terry takes a position at the front door. 2 clerks sneak up behind Kevin and tackle him to the ground. Hearing the
But it
commotion,
wasn't
Terry
Kevin.
runs in.
It was a
and
9-year-old
handcuffs him.
schoolboy Kevin
They bring
paid.
him into the back room
to
until
impersonate him.
transportation can arrive. As if on cue, Kevin begins complaining that his eyes are watering. He requests that he take his contact lenses out and get the glasses from a bag in his car. Terry agrees and retrieves the bag, but he checks it before handing it over. Sure enough, in the glasses case is a universal handcuff key.
Oh, wait, what? I still think
Poulsen
it's
is being
super
held
dumb
in
that
a
all
federal
handcuffs
lockup.
use the same
He
key.
calls his sister
I think that's
and
so
mentions that
fucking
the
dumb.
police
What an
My
oversight.
address.
She recognizes the phrase and calls one of Kevin's hacker friends, who subsequently retrieves an incriminating computer from an undisclosed location. However, the police are a step ahead. Months earlier, they recruited a local hacker to infiltrate the local LA hacker circle. He rings the bell and the incriminating computer is intercepted. It takes nearly 9 months for them to decrypt it. Nearly 2 years after his arrest, Poulsen is accused of 19 counts that include conspiracy, fraud
rough.
in connection with access devices,
They got him.
interception of wire or electronic communications, and money laundering. He faces 100 years in prison and nearly $5 million in fines.
Give him a job.
This is considered one of the first large-scale cases against the newly defined crime of hacking. If successfully charged, they hope to send a clear message to the mid-90s hacking community. Eventually, Poulsen pleads guilty to several counts of computer fraud, mail
Why are
fraud,
people arrested
wire
for
fraud,
money laundering?
and money laundering. He's ordered to
Are you
pay
serious?
$58K in fines and given a 51-month sentence. Kevin is released on parole. By court order, he's barred from using computers. For the first time, in the 2000s, he flips the switch. He gains access.
No, Kevin, fuck. Wait, 2012?
Okay, this is the question. Did I ever consider leaving California altogether and going across the country? I did consider that, but, and I think this might be part of the hacker mindset. I wanted to solve the problem, not run away from it.
Oh, I thought he turned into Tony Hawk for a second. He gave up hacking and now he just skateboards.
Hey, so I was just thinking about how everyone in the world has their own conscience, their own lives, everything. Everyone alive is living. So then I thought about how much computer processing power it would take to simulate everybody's conscience.
Not bad.
I'm not saying that our universe is simulated. I don't actually believe in that theory. All I'm saying is that...
Is this Kevin?
Just stop for a moment and think about how much processor power would be required to simulate everybody's conscience. Another thing, would that power be shared equally? Would some people get more power than others? Maybe. I don't know. Thanks. Bye.
Man, our clever humor lives in a maze.
Make sure to smash that like button and thumbs up, ring the bell, tell your mom I said hi. Yeah, that's about it. See ya.